Question: how to get detached from a project that is going pretty well, but you want to plan for future changes and make it easier to transition from being a business owner to another project or a slower lifestyle? Jaylin, thank you very much for your question. This is a really interesting one. For the context, this is the comment under the video which explores the topic of being in love with one's own idea and the potential terrible consequences of it. You can watch it if you wish. Something should come up right now, somewhere there or maybe there. You'll see it. As Jaylin made me very curious, I asked her about the additional details and she told me she invested a lot of time in her business, made it successful. She gets emotionally triggered when she sees competitors copying her solutions. She is detached somehow to her business and she recognized this as a potential challenge, as she recognized in future she might want to move on, maybe sell the business and focus more on herself or just undertake some new opportunities. First of all, congratulations! People only copy the best, so if you see competitors taking up your ideas, you have evidence your ideas are excellent, much better than the ones they can come up with, and basically you are a thought leader. You mentioned you get too emotional. Emotions are super important. We need to understand what emotions are. Why does Mother Nature equip us with this funny mechanism? In other words, why do we feel love, anger, curiosity, anxiety, all these complex feelings? The reason is emotions are the language of our needs. This is how our body tells us what is going on. Emotions are telling us if our needs are fulfilled or not. By the way, that means that there are no bad or good emotions. There is just information, and it's crucial, especially in an entrepreneurial context. That's why dealing with emotions is so important. Dealing, not controlling. So, no judgment, just accepting that you feel whatever you feel. Let me illustrate it with a simple example: hunger. How could we know that we need to eat without being hungry? We have this physiological reaction which informs us, hey, you need to eat something. Very similar with emotions. If some need is not fulfilled, or in the opposite, is fulfilled, we are informed thanks to our emotions. If you think you are too attached to your business, try to capture the emotions you feel, how you feel them, where do you feel them, and what is important, what specifically triggers these emotions. Think about needs might be related to this. It requires some practice, but once you start to understand what the needs are not fulfilled, it might be easier to find the right strategy to fulfill these needs. That should help with the level of emotions. Let me illustrate this with a little story. Sometimes I undertake the role of coach. I used to work a lot with self-employed, commission-based only salespeople. Some of them experience strong emotions which block them. Some of them literally had a problem carrying on with their duties due to the strong emotions. So, when we work on it, in many cases we found that they felt that way because their need for safety was unfulfilled. So, we are looking for strategies to fulfill this need in other ways. For example, we built a financial cushion for them, like a financial reserves which gives them safety. And it worked perfectly. The challenging emotions disappeared, or the level of emotions were low, were much lower, and the emotions were acceptable. Treat it as a journey, as an ongoing conversation with yourself. There is an option that you hold some beliefs about your role and that can generate some emotions as well, and keeping these conversations going will allow you to be more and more conscious about yourself. Dear viewer, if you have your own question about entrepreneurship or innovation and you would like me to answer it, make sure you subscribe to the channel, write the question in the comments section, and I will try to do my best to answer it. Jaylin, this is my short answer to your question. Hopefully it makes sense. Let me know in the comment.